Hey everybody, Nova here. Thanks for coming back to check out part 2 of the second round of our intermediate women's coverage at the Dynamic Discs Presents Midwest Amateur Championship 2019. After 9 holes, Liz Board-Bowman has shot 5 over to pick up 2 more strokes on Amanda Wing, who is in second place, and 8 throws back overall. We're coming to you from Waterworks Park in Kansas City, Missouri. Let's join the action. Here's Amanda Wing teeing off on hole 10. And that tree hit took a nasty rollaway. Local lore is that when you get a rollaway at this course, it's called being waterworked. I've been to a lot of hilly courses, and every single course that's hilly seems to define a rollaway as the name of the course with an ED attached to it. Throwing is Anna Hare. This hole is 240 feet in the short setting. It's uphill all the way, and Anna gets a nice backhand shot up there, have an easy look for up and down. Our leader, Liz Board-Bowman, steps up to the tee, and she is also lining up a backhand throw right up that gap, looking for a good landing zone. Coming up to the tee box next is Lupe Harada. She attacks straight at it and gets a similar distance.
Oh, my ankle.
Look in the distance, you can see hole 9's fairway at the bottom of the hill from the round 1 coverage. This is a very steep hill, and it's not uncommon for a drive to roll all the way down there to the rocky ditch you see. But that didn't happen today. All 4 of our players got up and down for their pars. So, after 10 holes, there's no change. We'll move along to hole 11. Again, Amanda Wing has the box lining up with her G-Star Valkyrie on this 240-foot par 3. There's an OB road to the right, but that'll come back and stay off the road. And of course, as you can see, a terrible rollaway potential to the left. Let's see how Anna Hare attacks this hole.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That gets a little turned over, but it stays fair. Elizabeth Board-Bowman throws a standstill S-line backhand, and she'll be looking at the basket from the high side. Quite a variety of throwing styles among the 4 players. Lupe, throwing now, has an absolutely terrific forehand upshot with her harps. And Liz Board-Bowman here gets more distance off of a standstill drive, even on the tee box, than many intermediate players do with a full run-up. And Amanda Wing, who's been playing Ultimate for about 20 years, is very fond of using larger diameter discs like Condors and Zephyrs.
You confuse the hell out of me. Yeah, same. I'm like pointing and trying to figure stuff out. Look at here.
Taking the only bogey on the hole, Lupe slides 1 back from the remainder of the leader card. moving on to hole 12. It's 296 feet straight ahead up this very low ceiling tunnel with a very strong rollaway or hyzerette potential to the left-hand side. The two trees are marked with red spots and green tape to form a double mando. That's not going to be a big issue today, but in tomorrow's round, a different setting will be used where that'll be more of an issue.
Come on back, come on back.
Liz gets an early release here,
yep.
and you can see how that throw hyzers all the way down the hill. It's going to be a long way back up to the basket.
Nice.
Lupe opts for the forehand to take the hill out of play.
Stop
And
rolling.
the disc up and rolls down the hill regardless.
Stop rolling. Stop rolling.
Amanda's upshot comes up a little short. She's still going to have some work to do, as does Lupe's. After 2, here's Liz from in circle 2, gives it a half go. And here's Anna from just outside circle 1 to save her par. And she's got it, netting her the red-hot tip-top replay for the back 9. From a similar distance, Amanda's looking for her par and just bounces off, but does not roll away, fortunately.
Oh, son of a lover.
And with that, everybody is inside 10 feet, and it's time to clean them up. Liz taps in her bogey. Lupe also puts in for a bogey. And Amanda brings in the double. Anna Hare takes the box on hole 13. It's 351 feet across a wide valley. A little bit of a late release, but that drive kicks out into the fairway. The real trick on this hole is to commit hard to an overstable driver and test that right-hand side of the fairway where those trees are, and trust your overstable disc to come back to the middle.
I thought I was going to get lucky again like yesterday.
Anything less than a full commitment generally strikes that guardian tree at the base of the hill.
Yes. Come on, come on.
Amanda's
Good
G-Star
shot.
Valkyrie
I heard the chains back there. I'm like, no.
catches a little bit of cabbage and falls well clear to the left-hand side. The real trouble with hitting this tree is it doesn't go away. It's right there for the next throw, too. And Anna just can't quite get out from under that canopy.
Nice. Like that high side.
Amanda kicked out a little further, and she's got room to flick most of the way up the hill. Lupe's got a long look for her par 3 here.
Oh, man.
Oh, and just about cashes it in.
Get in the basket. Woo!
Amanda lays up. And Anna cannot quite convert. Hole 13, Anna Hare takes the unfortunate triple to slide back 2 throws from the remainder of the lead card. We'll move on to hole 14, where Liz Borg-Bowman has the tee box. And again, she's setting up for one of her standstill drives.
Wow. Well,
Gets over on it a little bit, headed for 15's tee pad, but it stables up at the end and it's sat in the fairway on the right-hand side. This is 400 feet downhill the whole way.
Stay, stay, stay. Sit. Hit the tree. Sit.
For intermediate women, really the goal is to bite off as much as you can with a clean throw up the middle and get up and down for your par. Anna gets a very nice pull, and that's coming out to the left, and that'll be well down in the middle of the fairway. Lupe's up shot. Drops down. Looks like maybe in circle 1. Nicely done. Liz Borg-Bowman gets a little bit to the left. We'll see how that looks. And Hare plops that down in circle 1 just so. From the left-hand side, Amanda's got a little bit of canopy to get through. We'll see where that's got to. Looks like she's in circle 1 as well.
Good putt.
pretty. Where's the big trip? Still beautiful.
Yes.
That's 2 pars.
There you go.
Lucky Bowman, right here.
Anna's lining up to make it 3. And if Lupe can tap this in, we'll have a star par. And we do. Star par, no changes. After 14 holes, Liz maintains her lead of 9 throws over Amanda Wing. Coming up on hole 15, 286 feet, a little bit to the right-hand side. Just past that bush on the right, there is a mando tree that one has to stay to the left of. That's to protect the preceding fairway. Lupe opts for the forehand and just gets around that mando tree. The forehand is a good play here. The hillside slopes away very much to the left, and a backhand can easily go, well,
It's all right.
where that's going. And it gets a nice Anheuser line on that drive, and it should stay up towards the middle. From down the hill, Amanda Wing cuts loose with a forehand that just catches a late branch. Anna's upshot goes just a little bit astray.
Nice shot.
Liz is second, putting her down in circle 1.
Hit that.
In the defense of these players, this is a very steep hillside. Even a 10 or a 15-foot putt here can be very rattling. So on this par 3 hole, there's 3 bogeys and 1 double bogey. And Anna Hare and Lupe Harada are now tied for 3rd place at 11 throws off the lead. Moving up to hole 16, it's 377 feet straight away. There's an OB road on the right-hand side, and you can see the slope of the hill plays straight towards it.
Nice.
Yep.
Liz's big hyzer drops right in the middle on the flat. Lupe throws an overstable driver
Wow.
and gets some late fade, putting it just inside the OB markers on the right-hand side. There's erosion to the right of that tree, so there's an OB area where straw and new grass have been planted. Anna's drive is on the Anheuser line, and any Anheuser throw on this hole has no chance to come back. And she finds the road OB. You can see there's the OB area in front of her as well. It's about 50 feet deep and about 30 feet wide, all around this tree. Oh. And throwing over the OB, she only gets to advance a few feet up the fairway here. This throw is up to the flat and well safe. Here's Liz's drive. She'll be looking to get up and down. And that is perhaps in circle 1. Amanda lining up a forehand to attack this sloping green. And it never touches down and goes into the road OB. Finally, we get to see Lupe throw an upshot. She drove a while ago. And this looks lovely. Catches a little bit of braking from that last tree and is sat right in circle 1. Taking her meter relief, Amanda is looking to save the bogey here. Gives it a half go. See, this is a very steep green. Anything that hits metal and doesn't go in is going to roll all the way to the road. Lupe cleans up her par, as did Liz. And they put a little bit of distance between themselves and Anna and Amanda on that hole. We're headed for hole 17. There's Amanda, as you can see, immediately off the tee box. This is to protect the roadway, and hole 9 over on the right. This plays 347 feet. Down to the corner of the road where the walking path joins it. You can see it straight if you look straight through the Mando pole. Lupe plays the forehand line, makes the Mando, and gets a good amount of distance towards the basket down the hill. Amanda throws a nice straight shot where the Valkyrie gets a little bit of late turn and it sits right on the flat. This drive by Anna really needs to stable up in a hurry, but it does not, and it goes down to 9's fairway, which is out of bounds over the road. Liz's second challenges the OB road, but stays in the fairway. That walking path is not OB, and across the walking path is not OB. It's just the road and over. There's Anna's throw from the edge. Never comes fair. And she only gets a little bit of distance up the fairway. Lupe's second plays to the corner. She's staying well away from that roadway. Amanda lining up a forehand, and that fades out over the roadway, and it stays out of bounds. Lupe again playing this hole very conservatively, pitches up.
Nice shot. Nice. That almost. I was like nice.
Lupe and
Nice, Liz.
Elizabeth Borg-Bowman
Way to make it look
tap
so
in
easy.
bogeys. They pick up one throw over Lupe, who had the double, and 3 more over Anna Hare. Coming up on the final hole, Liz Borg-Bowman leads Amanda Wing by 11 throws. This is hole 18, 312 feet. It is through the middle and then up a very steep hill at the far side. The play is basically right up the middle, stay off the road, and try to get as far up the hillside as you can to have a clean look to the basket. Liz Heiser's right to the middle of the valley. She'll have a straight look, but it's pretty far uphill. Amanda gets a kick to a similar position. Lupe gets a little air under this shot.
The squirrel was just.
I know, I saw the squirrel. Like,
Makes it pretty far up the fairway, taking a squirrel by surprise apparently. Anna's drive leaves her a little bit pinched against this tree, which is not a great position because it takes a lot of power to get up this hill. It's hard to do that with a tree right there. She'll have a look to get up and down for a bogey from there. Amanda pitches up and does not quite get to the circle. That's going to be very tough.
Nice. Go, 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 go.
Lupe gets all of this and gets up to within circle 1. That was a crush.
Oh my goodness. Oh, good job. Okay, yep.
Anna's third puts her up into tap-in range. Liz's third, looking for either the throw-in or the layup. That's a go. She'll be able to tap in her bogey from there. There's a lot of danger of rollaway here, but that sits down nicely. Lupe is looking to convert and plays it smartly to the high side of the hill. As you can see, it's intimidating having the bottom of the basket above your face when you're trying to putt up into it. Lupe will be coming back down at it.
Good putt.
Provided there are no mishaps, everybody will be tapping in their bogeys here for no change in the overall standings on this hole. And that's Lupe as well. After the second round is complete, Liz Borg-Bowman shoots 10 over on the round, picking up a further 5 throws on Amanda Wing in second place. And let's take a look at the leaderboard for the entire division. Desiree Poth on the chase card threw 17 over on the round to move up into 4th place. She'll be joining our lead card tomorrow. There is a bit of a fight for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th place with only 3 throws separating the 3 players. Thanks for watching, and we'll have round 3 final round coverage coming to you real soon. Check this channel in the next day or two.